The year was 1942. World War II raged across the globe. The Eastern Front was a scene of unimaginable brutality. The Red Army fought desperately against the Nazi war machine. Millions perished in the bitter cold. Every inch of ground was soaked in blood. The fate of the Soviet Union hung precariously in the balance. Fear gripped the halls of the Kremlin. Stalin, the iron-fisted dictator, demanded a solution. He craved an advantage, a weapon that could turn the tide of war. His scientists whispered of radical possibilities. They spoke of unlocking the secrets of human potential, of pushing the boundaries of biology. Their answer lay in the frozen wastelands of Siberia. There, hidden from prying eyes, Project Red Star was born. Deep within the Siberian wilderness, a top-secret facility was constructed. Its purpose to create the ultimate weapon, a superhuman soldier. The project was given the highest priority. Resources were poured in without question. The scientists were the best the Soviet Union had to offer. They were driven by a potent mix of patriotism and fear. Failure was not an option. Their mission was simple, yet terrifyingly complex. They were to enhance human capabilities beyond their natural limits. Strength, speed, endurance, and aggression were their goals. The scientists delved into the uncharted territory of genetic manipulation. They experimented with dangerous cocktails of chemicals and radioactive materials. Human test subjects, often political prisoners deemed expendable, were subjected to horrific procedures. The scientists of Project Red Star pushed the boundaries of science and morality. They experimented with a dangerous combination of techniques. Genetic material was spliced and manipulated. Radiation was used to trigger mutations. Powerful stimulants and chemical cocktails were administered to enhance aggression and reduce fear. Each experiment was a gamble. Most resulted in failure. Subjects suffered horrific side effects, often dying in agony. The scientists pressed on, driven by the urgency of the war and the ever-present threat of Stalin's wrath. They were playing God, and the consequences of failure were too terrible to contemplate. After years of gruesome experimentation, a breakthrough occurred. A single subject, a young soldier named Sergei, survived the experimental treatments. His body had been twisted and reshaped into something no longer entirely human. He possessed incredible strength, capable of bending steel with his bare hands. His speed was blinding, a blur of motion that defied the human eye. But the enhancements came at a terrible price. The treatments had unleashed a primal rage within Sergei, stripping him of his humanity and leaving behind a creature of pure, unbridled aggression. He was a berserker, a weapon of unimaginable power, but also a being of pure instinct, driven by a thirst for violence that could not be satiated. The scientists had created a monster they could not control. Sergei, now a prisoner of his own enhanced biology, broke free from his confinement. He tore through the facility, leaving a trail of carnage in his wake. He vanished into the vast Siberian wilderness, a predator unleashed upon an unsuspecting world. Reports of strange occurrences began to filter back from the Siberian frontier. German patrols vanished without a trace. Remote villages were found abandoned, their inhabitants slaughtered with a brutality that defied explanation. The rumors whispered of a beast, a shadow in the trees, a creature of immense power and unquenchable rage. The Soviet High Command realized the danger they had unleashed. A specialized unit, composed of the Red Army's most elite soldiers, was assembled. They were tasked with hunting down and eliminating Sergei, no matter the cost. Armed with experimental weapons and fueled by a mixture of fear and patriotism, they ventured into the Siberian wilderness. Their mission was fraught with danger. They were not facing a conventional enemy but something born from nightmare. Each encounter was a dance with death, a desperate struggle against a creature that seemed to defy the laws of nature. The hunters became the hunted, stalked through the unforgiving wilderness by a predator who knew no fear, no remorse, only an insatiable hunger for violence. The fate of the special unit remains shrouded in mystery. This elite group, known for their unparalleled skills and bravery, ventured into the heart of the Siberian wilderness, never to be seen again. Some say they were all killed, victims of the very monster they were sent to destroy. The forest, with its dark and foreboding presence, seemed to swallow them whole, leaving behind only traces of their struggle. Others whisper that they managed to complete their mission, putting an end to Sergei's reign of terror. These whispers, however, are often accompanied by tales of their haunting return, forever changed by the horrors they faced. But in the vastness of Siberia, where truth is as elusive as the wind, stories persist. The endless expanse of snow and forest holds many secrets, and the line between reality and legend is often blurred. Local hunters speak of a creature that haunts the deepest reaches of the taiga, a solitary figure of immense power and fury. They describe it as a beast unlike any other, with eyes that pierce through the darkness and a roar that sends shivers down the spine. They tell tales of villages mysteriously abandoned, where once thriving communities now stand empty and desolate. The fear of the unknown drives people away, leaving behind ghost towns that echo with the memories of the past. Of livestock found torn to shreds, their remains scattered across the snow. The brutality of these attacks suggests a predator of unimaginable strength and ferocity, one that leaves no survivors, of a chilling roar that echoes through the frozen wasteland. This sound, carried by the wind, is a constant reminder of the dangers that lurk in the shadows, unseen but always present. Whether these stories are true or merely the product of overactive imaginations, one thing is certain: the shadow of Project Red Star still hangs heavy over the Siberian wilderness. The legacy of the special unit and the mysteries they encountered continue to captivate and terrify those who dare to venture into the heart of the taiga. Project Red Star stands as a chilling reminder of the horrors that can be unleashed in the pursuit of power. This clandestine operation, shrouded in secrecy, was a dark chapter in the annals of scientific exploration. It was a time when the boundaries of ethical research were not just pushed but obliterated, leading to catastrophic consequences. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of tampering with forces we do not fully understand. The scientists involved were driven by a relentless pursuit of knowledge, yet they failed to consider the moral ramifications of their actions. Their experiments, conducted in the name of progress, ultimately led to unforeseen and devastating outcomes. The ethical implications of such experiments are profound. They force us to confront uncomfortable questions about the limits of human ambition and the potential costs of our quest for advancement. How do we balance the desire for innovation with the need to protect our humanity? To what lengths are we willing to go in the name of national security? Governments often justify extreme measures by invoking the specter of existential threats, but at what point do these measures become a greater danger than the threats they are meant to counteract? At what point does scientific progress become an abomination? When does the pursuit of knowledge cross the line into moral transgression? These are questions that have haunted humanity for centuries and continue to do so as we push the boundaries of what is possible. The quest to enhance human capabilities continues to this day, albeit in more subtle and sophisticated ways. Genetic engineering, performance-enhancing drugs, and cybernetic implants all blur the line between human and machine. These advancements promise to revolutionize our lives, but they also raise new ethical dilemmas. And cybernetic implants all blur the line between human and machine. As we integrate technology more deeply into our bodies, we must ask ourselves, what does it mean to be human? Are we enhancing our natural abilities, or are we fundamentally altering the essence of our being? As we unlock the secrets of our own biology, we must tread carefully, lest we repeat the mistakes of the past and unleash forces we cannot control. The lessons of Project Red Star remind us that with great power comes great responsibility. We must ensure that our pursuit of knowledge is guided by a strong ethical compass to safeguard the future of humanity. In the decades since World War II, rumors have persisted about secret government programs around the world attempting to recreate the successes and failures of Project Red Star. Whispers of genetically modified soldiers, of human subjects enhanced with cybernetic implants, surface from time to time, only to vanish as quickly as they appeared. While the existence of such programs remains unconfirmed, the very idea that they might exist is a testament to the enduring fascination and fear surrounding the concept of the super soldier. As technology advances at an ever-increasing pace, the line between science fiction and reality continues to blur. We are left to ponder the question, have we truly learned from the mistakes of the past, or are we doomed to repeat them in our relentless pursuit of power? The concept of the super soldier is not just a relic of the past. Today, with advancements in genetic engineering, artificial intelligence, and robotics, The dream of creating enhanced human warriors is closer to reality than ever before. Governments and private organizations alike are investing heavily in research that could one day lead to the creation of soldiers with superhuman strength, speed, and resilience. But with these advancements come ethical and moral questions. What are the implications of creating beings that are more machine than human? How do we ensure that such power is not abused? As we stand on the brink of a new era in warfare, it is crucial that we consider the lessons of history and tread carefully. The future of super soldiers is not just a question of technology, but of humanity itself.